Welcome back to another blind reading with Hungry Harmony. Today's read, Something Old, Something New. Chapter 9. Something old. That's it! I'm going in! Rainbow Dash had been waiting patiently for the better part of an hour and had finally had enough. Fluttershy and Ebony had been in there way too long and she was worried about her friend. Before she could take off, Applejack had Rainbow's tail in her mouth. Wow there, Sugar Cube. Ebony told us to wait out here until he called for us, Applejack said through a mouthful of rainbow-colored tail. And you expect me to trust him? You lied to us, AJ. He could have told us it was Discord from the very beginning. Rainbow Dash struggled for only a moment, then realized that Applejack was not going to allow her to get into the cave. Into that cave? Oh no. Sorry. I must say I agree with you, Rainbow Dash. Girls. Sorry, I'll say that again. I must say I agree with you, Rainbow Dash. Girls. Besides, how will you know what that brute hasn't tricked poor Fluttershy and has turned on us working for Misfortune instead? Is that a question? I'm kind of confused. Okay, Applejack glared at Rarity before responding. Do you really think that Fluttershy is that easily fooled? She may be shy and naive, but she isn't stupid. Besides, Rainbow, if you're so angry at Discord for lying to us, why aren't you angry at Fluttershy? She lied to us too, you know? Applejack was always the voice of common sense, forcing other ponies to see the truth when they otherwise wouldn't have. Rainbow sputtered, not knowing what to say. Well, it's different. Fluttershy is our friend. Discord isn't. Twilight's head shot up from the book she had been reading. Applejack is right, girls. We promised to trust Fluttershy's judgment of Discord and his intentions. Besides, any friend of Fluttershy's is a friend of mine, regardless of his past wrongdoings. Rainbow landed heavily on the ground, defeated and feeling ashamed of herself for having doubted her childhood friend. Aww. Fine. But if they're not out in the next 10 minutes, I'm going in there no matter what you say. She looked at Twilight with her eyebrow up. Hey, where did you get that book anyway? You didn't seriously pack it up the mountain, did you? Twilight had been levitating her book in front of her face and lowered it just enough to look at Rainbow Dash from over the top of it. If you must know, I've been practicing this summoning spell that allows me to call any book from my library to wherever I am at. It took me weeks to perfect, and thankfully I had it down before going on this journey. I found the spell in a book called... As Twilight rambled on about her new spell, Applejack leaned closer to Rainbow and whispered, "You just had to ask, didn't you?" This is good. This is good. This is totally Rainbow Dash and Applejack. Just yep. Rainbow snickered at the comment, then her right ear, the one closest to the cave, perked up at the sound of running hooves. They all heard it and turned towards the cave in time to see Fluttershy, tears streaming down her face, running out of the cave, barely noticing where she was going. Applejack intercepted her just before she tumbled off the edge of the cliff. What's wrong, Sugar Cube? Applejack asked as soon as Fluttershy was safe. Whew. Did that good-for-nothing trickster hurt you? Where is he? Wow! Oh, this was Rainbow Dash. Interrupted by Fluttershy was still grinning through her tears. Discord, he's holding off Misfortune in there. Suddenly, realization of the situation at hand caused her eyes to widen and her stammer to disappear. We have to go help him. He sent me out here to get you girls, and he said he was going to stay behind and hold off Misfortune, but I don't know how long he'll last. And oh dear Celestia, please don't let him die. And... Twilight cut her off. Slow down, Fluttershy. You're only freaking yourself out more. We all need to have a calm head about this. She looked at the other elements of Harmony. Come on, girls. We have to get in there. They all rushed into the cave. Oh, I'm just imagining them right now. All of them running into the cave with their armor on. This is awesome. Fluttershy surprisingly taking the lead. Not that the others even had a chance. She was running so fast. As they ran deeper into the cave, they came close to a series of flashing lights, which could only be the battle going on between Misfortune and Discord. They rounded the last corner just in time to see Discord hit the ground, battered and bruised. Discord! Fluttershy shouted and ran up to him, taking his head into her lap. My dear Fluttershy, don't you know how rude it is to be late? Discord whispered, falling into a coughing fit. Fluttershy didn't pay the comment any attention, stroking his face and crying softly. You're going to be okay, Discord. The girls are here, and we're going to defeat Misfortune. Discord smiled at her. Well, you couldn't have had a better timing. I'm done, Fluttershy. I feel cold. The world is spinning around me and my life is flashing before my eyes. He grimaced. I really didn't have a good fashion sense in the 70s. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Is he joking or is he actually dying? I was like, I feel cold. The world is spinning around me and my life is flashing before my eyes. He's like, I really didn't have a good fashion sense in the 70s. I would like to say he's joking here, but I don't know if he's really hurt or just... This is kind of freaking me out, but I'm also, this is a joke, so I'm like, wait, what? Ugh, confusing. Fluttershy's tears hadn't stopped flowing down her face. No, you're going to be fine. We'll defeat her and get you out of here. Don't worry about me. I have lived a long life and lived long enough to say goodbye to you. That is all I can ask for. He spasmed. A motion that looked ridiculous and would have been funny in any other moment. And then lay there, unmoving. His eyes wide open and his tongue lolling out of his mouth. Wait, what? Is he joking? Please tell me he's joking. Fluttershy was too distraught to see any humor in any of it. Exactly! I don't get it! However, she yelled to him, Discord! No! Discord! When he didn't respond, she bent over his limp form possessively. Maniacal laughter misfortune sounded from around the elements. Well, looky here. It seems as though the Lord of Chaos, even in death, hasn't lost his sense of humor. What's the matter, little mare? Can't take a joke? Misfortune laughed again. I'm so confused. Okay, but if their lives are supposed to be, twined, that means Misfortune would be dead. Does that make sense? Because they're intertwined, so I'm kind of confused. Why is she laughing here? I'm really confused. Fluttershy kissed the Digiconquest's forehead before slowly getting up, cold fury enveloping her and transforming her features from the soft, angelic normality into something hard and unforgiving. She didn't say a word, only nodded to the other elements, who were all shaking with horror, and not from misfortune. To let them know she was ready and took up her position. Misfortune had materialized in the middle of the great cavern, a smug look on her elegant face. Fluttershy looked back at Misfortune, the other elements surrounding her. I had pity for you in the beginning, I felt sorry for the little orphan who was mercilessly teased for being friends with some pony. I still feel pity for you. Wait, is this Fluttershy? Oh, if this is Fluttershy talking, I'm so sorry. That was confusing. This is Fluttershy. So sorry, I completely misread that. Okay, let me reread that as Fluttershy. I was like, wait a minute, that's not what this is. Okay, I got this. I'll start that again. Fluttershy looked back at Misfortune, the other elements surrounding her. I had pity for you in the beginning, I felt sorry for the little orphan who was mercilessly teased for being friends with some pony. I still feel pity for you, though. Fluttershy's eyes flamed with anger and hatred as the elements of harmony activated and levitated them all off the ground, leaving Misfortune on the ground to stare disbelievingly at the floating ponies. I feel sorry for you because you don't know what real friendship or love feels like. I feel pity that you have chosen now, when we are the elements of harmony, to make yourself known. But there's one thing I don't feel sorry for. This! At that moment, the necklace and Twilight's crown fired a bright rainbow at Misfortune, who suddenly realized that she had no way of escaping. Instead, she yelled as the rainbow struck her and swirled around her, obscuring her from view. When the rainbow melted away, all that was left of Misfortune was a single silver bracelet, glowing slightly. Fluttershy walked up and took a closer look at the bracelet. Wait, that's so suspicious. No. The bracelet to see that was engraved with the little figures of what appeared to be the events of Misfortune's life, complete with the end scene where the elements of harmony had defeated her. Fluttershy reached out a hoof to touch it, then Twilight yelled, No. That's what I was afraid of, like what, like that could have been like a, you know, a trap kind of thing. And wait, don't touch it, Fluttershy! Oh no. Twilight trotted over next to her. It may seem like it's just a bracelet, but you have to remember that it's still misfortune. Much like Discord was still Discord, even though he was only a statue. Twilight levitated. Oh, so Twilight. So Fluttershy didn't touch it? Or. Twilight levitated the bracelet into her own packs carefully before looking at Fluttershy with sympathy. I'm sorry, Fluttershy. I'm so sorry, Fluttershy. I. Don't! Fluttershy cut her off, tears forming in her eyes again. I don't want to talk about it. It just doesn't make sense. Why didn't I feel him slip away? I thought we were soul twined and that I would have a chance to fight for him if he tried to slip away, but I couldn't do anything. Wait, is this Ebony or... This makes sense, because I'm just saying Discord's voice, I have no clue for this. Fluttershy, my dear, haven't I told you there's no fun in making sense? All 6 mirrors who had all joined Twilight and Fluttershy near the bracelet whirled to find Discord standing there without a scratch on him, grinning like a fool. Pinkie Pie, who had been surprisingly silent through the whole ordeal, let out a big whoop and ran forward to hug Discord. Thought so, because if Discord actually died, I felt like that means Fluttershy would go with him, or Misfortune would also go with him. Does that make sense, right? Because the soul twine thing. So this is where I was kind of confused. I'm like, he can't be dead. I can imagine he's pretending to be, like he did in season 9. But I knew he was faking then. It was kind of obvious, but at the same time, some people didn't, so it was all right. Like, no hard feelings. It's all good. Okay, let's continue. I'm just... Wait, what? Like, I'm kind of still confused. Okay. Whew, okay. Oh my gosh! We all thought you were dead, and Fluttershy was so sad, and then we defeated Misfortune, and Fluttershy tried to touch the bracelet, but Twilight said no, and then we were all sad again because you were dead, but now you're here, and look! Not even a bruise! Pinkie said, breathlessly giggling at the end and letting go of Discord. What in tarnation, Discord? We were all worried sick about you. We all thought you were dead. What happened? You better have a good reason for this, Discord, or I'll... Rainbow Dash couldn't formulate the end of her sentence. Discord was laughing so hard. Discord looked at Rainbow Dash, wiping a tear from his eyes and trying desperately to stop laughing. Or you'll what? Crash into me? As you can clearly see, I've dealt with worse. Besides, now that I am the Lord of Chaos again, I couldn't help but create a dramatic death for you all to feel emotional about it. And boy, did it work. You should have seen the looks on your faces! He burst out with laughter all over again, and everyone but him was looking at Fluttershy, expecting to see her angry or sad. Fluttershy couldn't think of anything to do but sit there and look shocked, mouth hanging open. That makes sense. It took her a moment to realize that it really was Discord standing there, laughing as though nothing had happened. Her mouth closed and formed an angry line. Her eyes narrowed and she flew right up to Discord. Discord immediately stopped laughing and looked at her with wide eyes, afraid of what she was gonna do. To his and everyone else's surprise, she didn't hit him or scold him, but flew right into his arms, hugging him so tight that his face started to turn blue. It's good to have you back, Discord, she murmured into his fur as his arms encircled her. Oh yay, happy ending, but this is not the end. There's still one more chapter left. Oh dear. Ah, man, this scene actually just reminds me of season 9, but this came, I think this totally came before even season 9 happened, I'm guessing, so, but wow. Yeah, this is 2013, wow, okay. Yeah, this has been going on since that, wow. This is awesome. Oh, wow, that scared me, but I'm still concerned about the bracelet. Like, was it that easy? Is he, I don't know, already dead? I'm so confused. I'm trying to find this out, but we'll see in the next chapter, so I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for listening, and Hungry Harmony is out. Something old, something new. The FlutterCord is forever.